ओके गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल रिएक्शन गुरु। आज हम लाए हैं भाई 10 बेस बांग्लादेश कंपेयर्स विद पाकिस्तान एंड नेपाल। ये काफी एक यूनिक किस्म का
तीन
कंपैरिजन।
कंट्रीज का हो गया।
कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं है कि ज्यादातर इंडिया बांग्लादेश पाकिस्तान का हमने देखा है हर तरफ, लेकिन ये एफटीडी फैक्ट्स इनके काफी मशहूर वीडियोस होते हैं, तो बड़ा एक अनबायस सा एक कंपैरिजन करते हैं। लेट्स सी कि बांग्लादेश जो है वो आजकल कैसे एक्सपोर्ट्स में तो टक्कर दे रहा है सबको, बाकी चीजों में हाँ बल्कि बीट कर रहा है, टक्कर नहीं दे रहा, बीट कर रहा है, लेकिन बाकी चीजों में देखते हैं कहाँ कहाँ पर वो कैसे कैसे कंपेयर करते हैं। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर वीडियो।
Like a bonus video, you get facts about 2 places in one. So let's take a look. Let's start off with the meaning at number 10. So Bangladesh, the name Bangladesh means the country of Bengal. And Bengal is a geopolitical, cultural, as well as a historical region in South Asia, specifically in the eastern part of the Indian subcontinent at the apex of the Bay of Bengal. And then now when we look at the word Nepal, well, the Sanskrit word Nepalaya means at the foot of the mountains or above the foot. And Nepal may be derived from this. Now the Tibetan word Nayampal means holy land, and Nepal is believed to also be derived from this word as well. These countries also have completely different origins. Starting off with Bangladesh. So the British partition of India back in the year 1947 resulted in the creation of East Pakistan, which was the Muslim majority eastern area of Bengal. With India's support, the Awami League fought for autonomy and won independence for Bangladesh in the year 1971. So at that time, it became its own country. Now for Nepal, the earliest inhabitants of modern Nepal as well as areas nearby are believed to be people from the Indus Valley civilization. And it's possible that the Dravidian people, whose history predates the start of the Bronze Age in the Indian subcontinent specifically, actually settled there before other people from other ethnic groups like the Tibeto-Burmans as well as the Indo-Aryans came in. So now we have Nepal. They have a very diverse and multicultural history. The next difference I want to look at is the flag and the independence of these countries. So I talked a little bit about the Bangladeshi independence, but I'm going to be talking about that. But let's take a look at their flag. The red disc on the green flag is a little bit offset to the left, and the red disc represents the sun rising over Bengal, and also it represents the blood of those people who lost their lives fighting for the independence of Bangladesh. Now the green color stands for the green fields and the lushness of Bangladesh, and specifically on the date of March 26 is Independence Day of Bangladesh, when they celebrate their separation from the rule of Pakistan. Now when it comes to Nepal's flag and independence, well, Nepal has the only flag of its kind in the world. Now this flag is not square or rectangle in shape, but it's actually made up of 2 triangles. Nepal is also the oldest country in South Asia. It was founded back in the year 1768. And Nepal doesn't actually have an Independence Day because they've never actually been conquered. So the original founding date of Nepal is September 25th, 1768. But the British, back in the year 1923, they declared Nepal's independence. This was because the country was ruled by the Rana family, which supported the British Prime Minister at the time. So the Brits were like, nah. We're gonna say you have an Independence Day, and that's what it's gonna be. But it's actually not an official Independence Day. There also is a big difference when it comes to the religion in these two countries. So for Bangladesh, Islam is the largest religion in the country. And the major religion, starting from the largest to the smallest in terms of percentage, looks like this. So Islam, that's the official religion, that's at 19%. Now Hinduism is at 9.5%, Buddhism is at 0.6%, and Christianity sits at 0.4%. Now when it comes to the religion in Nepal, it actually has an integral part in Nepalese society and life in general. People in Nepal mainly follow Hinduism and Buddhism, and their numbers look like this. So Hindus make up 81.34%, Buddhists make up 9.04%, Muslims make up 4.39%, and those that follow the Kirat religion make up 3.04%, and Christianity sits at 1.41%. The next difference I want to look at is the difference with their national animals. So Bengal, most of us already know this is the Royal Bengal tiger. You know, that's their national animal. The name of the country is in the name of the tiger. But this tiger is a beautiful, powerful, intelligent, majestic, all those adjective type of creature. Obviously, I'm a fan of these animals. I really want to see one up close.
Scary
Now,
cat.
the Bengal tigers are
यूं नहीं कर
actually the
सकते
most
आप।
populous of all the remaining tiger subspecies, with numbers estimated to be around the 2,000 or so individuals in the wild. So let's hope they just stay around forever. I don't want them going anywhere. Now, when it comes to Nepal, they declare the cow as their national animal.
Cow,
As you know, cows are honored in the Hindu tradition, and this is pretty recent actually. So Nepal actually adopted its new
मुझे लगा वो
constitution
गेंडा
on the
होगा।
year September 20th, 2015,
That
and
was
that's when the
Rhino.
official declaration was made. Continuing now with difference number 5, let's look at the makeup of the country. So for Bangladesh, more than half of Bangladesh's population is composed of farmers. Now the capital and the largest city of Bangladesh is Dhaka. They have a population of 164 million people, and their population density sits at 1,265
Densely
people per square
populated.
kilometer. Now, Bangladesh has a total land area of 130,170 square kilometers. For Nepal, Nepal is rich in terms of its culture, its religion, its ethnic and natural diversity. Nepal is also known as the land with the highest
Mountains.
mountain in the world, Mount Everest.
How many?
Now, their population
They have
sits
16, I
at
think.
28.9 million
Out of
people,
20.
and their population density is a total of 203
Mount
people
Everest
per
has-
square
Yes.
kilometer,
I think we
and they have a
have
total land
4
area of
or
143,350
8.
square
12 they
kilometers.
have actually.
Their currency is also different. So for the currency in Bangladesh, they use
Taka.
Bangladesh taka,
Oh, taka.
and one Bangladeshi taka actually equals 0.012 US dollars. And this is according to the most recent numbers. Now for Nepal, the currency is the Nepalese rupee, and one Nepalese rupee equals 0.0084 US dollars. Let's look at the imports and the exports. What resources are these countries using the most, and what
Bangladesh ke
resources are they
exports.
sending out the most? For Bangladesh, their top export are non-knit men's suits, and that generates $5.6 billion, and also knit t-shirts. That generates $5.28 billion. When it comes to imports, their top imports are heavy pure woven cotton, purchased at $1.33 billion, and refined petroleum, purchased at $1.25 billion. For the country of Nepal, their top exports are flavored water, which generates $83 million, and knotted carpets, which brings in
Wow.
$74.5 million. In terms of their top
Carpets,
imports,
interesting.
$576 million goes to refined petroleum, and $286 million goes to silver. Now this is pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the differences with the cinemas in these two countries.
Nepali
So for the
music
cinema
is
of
so good,
Bangladesh, it is in the Bengali language, and the film industry based in Dhaka, Bangladesh is actually referred to as Dollywood. It's a combination of the words
Dollywood.
Dhaka and Hollywood. I know it's pretty cute, right? Everybody takes
Dolly.
Hollywood for some reason, like Bollywood, Nollywood, Nellywood, all
Nollywood,
these
Nepali,
woods.
Nollywood.
Now for Nepal, their cinema is pretty new, with the first Nepalese movie being released back in the year 1964. And the languages
Views में
of
भाई
these
बहुत
films
आ गए
are
हैं, ये हमसे भी आ
Nepali,
गए हैं views में।
Maithili, as well as Bhojpuri. Now the terms Nellywood and Collywood are also used for the film industry. Now Nellywood, of course, is Nepal and Hollywood. And since Kathmandu is the capital and home to Nepali cinema, the K comes
That's
from there,
interesting.
and they combine it with Hollywood to make Collywood. So
Hollywood.
2 words used for Bangladesh cinema. And finally, the last difference I want to take a look at is the differences in their military. So Bangladesh's
lots of-
armed forces is ranked 46 in the entire world
Interesting
on the
facts.
scale of military power. It consists of 3 uniform military services: the Bangladeshi Army, Bangladesh Navy, as well as the Bangladeshi Air Force. Now, the headquarters are in Dhaka Cantonment. And when it comes to the Nepalese armed forces, they rank 122 in the entire world, and it consists of the Nepalese Army, the Nepalese Army Air Service, as well as the Nepalese Armed Police Force. Now, Nepal isn't split up in a typical Army, Air Force, and Navy
ये uniform
divisions.
हमने कहीं
Rather,
नहीं
their
देखा है,
land
police.
service army makes up the majority of the military, and the smaller Army Air Service supports the land forces. So that's how they operate their military.
Okay, so this was a really interesting video comparison on Nepal versus Bangladesh. और you know ये interesting word जो नेपाल का meaning था ना, वो सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट था इसमें. और यू नो पुलिस वाला जो एंड पे हमने देखा कंपैरिजन, वो भी इंटरेस्टिंग था कि उनके यहाँ स्पेशल एयरफोर्स या नेवी तो ऑब्वियसली है ही नहीं, और उनकी आर्मी जो है वो एक एयरफोर्स को, मतलब एक उनकी एयर सर्विस या आर्मी का एक सेक्शन जो उसको
पहाड़ों
support
के ऊपर
करता
है, वहां पर इतना उधर जाके तो अटैक्स करना, इसीलिए आज तक कॉन्क्रीट भी नहीं हुए कि उधर ग्राउंड फोर्स तो वैसे ही नहीं भेज सकते आप, पहाड़ों पे कौन चढ़ के जाएगा, तो हाइट एडवांटेज होता है. बहरहाल एक अच्छा कंपैरिजन भाई, बड़ा मतलब साफ सुथरा सा कंपैरिजन हुआ. एक्सपोर्ट्स में कारपेट्स आ रही है नेपाल से। हमारे तो यहाँ फेमस है ज़्यादातर, हमारे क्योंकि ईरान करीब है तो वहाँ से, या
ईरानी कारपेट्स है ना, पर्शियन कारपेट्स,
वो
क्या बात
उनकी
है
तो
यार।
क्वालिटी अलग है, लेकिन हमें नहीं पता था नेपाल के अंदर भी ऐसी ऐसी मतलब अच्छी चीज़ें हैं। नेपाल की खासियत मतलब उनकी ज़्यादातर तो टूरिज्म से वो चल रहे हैं, लेकिन ओवरऑल बहुत अच्छा कंपैरिजन था। आप भी बताइएगा कैसा लगा आपको, लिंक नीचे मिल जाएगा, जाके चेकआउट कीजिएगा। फिर आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। टेक केयर है, अल्लाह हाफिज़।